Welcome back, guys. This is episode 9. Welcome to, well, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's gonna be the
Hey, every
Yeah, great
episode
start.
we have
Love that.
one.
Sorry for
Every
saying that. I
episode.
knew where this is going to end up. So great. Anyways, as I was saying, welcome back to episode 9. Oh my God. Of episode 9 of Comics
and cut.
Podcast. Finally got it together. Great.
Yeah.
Finally got it together. Great.
Yeah.
So today we will be talking about several different things, but let's get you to introduce yourselves, guys.
I'm Luis. Hello.
I'm Ash.
This is Esteban.
And I'm Andres.
Yay, we finally got it together. Well, with my exception, but. So how's everyone's week? Everybody enjoyed your turkey dinners?
What?
Yeah.
Yes, got it. Okay.
What would you guys think is your favorite thing about Thanksgiving? Like, what's your favorite dish, or like, what can't you wait for?
I never really had one personally. Like, my family was just, hey, let's overeat this day, but we never really had like a turkey thing. So yeah, no, it was like get pollo loco or something. So yeah.
That sounds
sad.
Nice.
That's sad life.
Is it Thanksgiving or any just random overeating day, or how does that work?
We call it just Thursday, really. No, man, like our family was never really observant of like holidays and shit, so we just kind of, it was just a day off.
Is that a religion thing to not celebrate? Like the religion doesn't celebrate?
No, not at all. It just kind of was that. But I always hear that they're like, "Oh my God, that's so sad," and it's like, I don't know any other way to live life. So
next year, Friendsgiving doesn't have to be on Thanksgiving, but we'll do Friendsgiving.
Oh, as long as this virus is gone, then sure.
Well, I mean,
fingers crossed.
Silence. Thank you, guys.
You asked me to come on.
What?
One more time. Nah.
Sorry, Carmen.
Oh, it's all right. I guess my favorite dish would be all the side dishes.
So not turkey?
The green beans, the mashed potatoes. I like the turkey, but it has to be like beef and turkey, and not turkey and gravy.
Gravy.
I see.
Yeah.
What about you,
But I'm
Andres?
here for the green beans.
You look like a tamale guy.
No, we don't have tamales for Thanksgiving. It's like pretty traditional. So we started out with me and my brother's taking it over, where we deep fry the turkeys.
Nice.
But we brine them, so we put them in like a salt water bath with different herbs and spices for like 24 to 36 hours. So that stops it from being so dry. So
you're cooking right now?
My brother just posted up on Instagram where he started brining it. So,
hell yeah.
So you don't need all the gravy. You don't have to drown it. It's not dry. It comes out nice and juicy and incredible.
I hope we're still talking about turkey.
Your mind going.
This is gonna come out weird, but I like dark meat and I like the mashed potatoes, but the mashed potatoes with the potato still in it.
You mean the skin?
No, the actual, like when it's like lumpy potatoes, like it's that is my shit. That's all I want. Anyway,
nice.
Okay. So, yes.
Mine is it's the same thing. It's the sides. I really like stuffing. I don't know why, but it's
Yeah, you do.
really good. I really do. It's really, really good.
Yep.
Hey man, what can I say?
You're a
I like stuffing.
guy. Yeah,
I'm
you
a
do.
stuffing guy. And a shirt that says I'm just here for the stuffing. It's cool. Dead silence. I love it.
Yeah. Hey, it happened to me last week, bitch. It's your turn.
So there's one subject that I want to talk about that was not shared with you guys that I actually just found out, and I'm pretty stoked about. You guys probably won't care, but Michael B. Jordan, he's gonna have an OnlyFans, and I'm here for it.
So
for
Let's
all
talk.
our female listeners.
Wait, but is he
Granted,
showing off? Is he showing his hog? Like, if I'm gonna pay $4,
damn it.
like,
No,
what kind
he's
of
not
content?
a wish, but no.
What kind of content
It
are
all
we getting,
started
Carmen?
because he was on Jimmy Kimmel and he did an interview, and Jimmy Kimmel commented on his beard. And so, Esteban, this is a good time to talk about beard oil.
Oh, my beard oil.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
Right.
I
Anyways,
wish I can just
yes.
say that Michael B. Jordan uses my beard oil. That'd be awesome, but I know that doesn't. I don't think that would work.
Just put it in the background, like on the TikTok.
I did.
So
what kind of
back
content
to
are we gonna
Michael
get?
B. Jordan. So he was talking about him doing it, the OnlyFans, but it was brought upon by his beard. And he's like, Jimmy Kimmel told him, if you were to have an OnlyFans for your beard, like, you'll raise money. And he's like, actually, like, I am gonna start an OnlyFans, and yes, I'll put my beard on there, but it's about him mostly. But I don't think it will be anything rated R.
Well,
unfortunately.
Rated R. Hog is like
or NC.
That's
That's like
That's
more like
X.
NC-17.
Okay, well,
yeah, that's X-Force right there, girl. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put you on the ground floor. We're gonna donate money for you to subscribe to this OnlyFans, and we're gonna ask that you report back.
I will sacrifice myself for this if I must. You know, my eyes. Ow.
Yeah. If I'm paying $4.99 a month, I demand hog.
Yeah, or something close to it.
That is easy.
Wow.
So next subject, so Deadpool 3, right? We heard that, oh God, the Molyneux is that how they, there you go. Sisters, which were the writers in Bob's Burgers.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be the screenwriters for Deadpool 3, along with Ryan Reynolds.
Nice. Okay. I approve this.
Have any of you guys watched Bob Burgers?
I've seen a couple episodes.
Yeah.
I've not seen the show. What's the type of humor on it?
There's sarcasm. There's a lot of space. Like, all three kids all are a different type of spacey, like a different, not Kevin, but a different type of we talk random, blah, blah, blah. Like, instead of having one character like that, there's all three kids are like that. On top of that, the mom is kind of like that too.
And then,
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the dad's really the closest thing to normal. Yeah. So he represents the viewer of like how weird all this shit is. So awkward situations, kind of Office like.
Mm-hmm.
So is this like an Archer for fucks?
Yeah, it's kind of really like Archer.
Yeah.
Instead of everybody's Archer and Bob is everybody else.
And fun fact, same voice actor from Archer.
Yep.
And so in Archer, they actually have an episode where he's like deep undercover, and it's in the Archer animation. He's like in Bob's Burgers area, and it's all those voice actors that he's like running a restaurant. It's pretty funny. It's a good play on that voice actor. But
all right.
Yeah, I'm optimistic. We'll see how that goes.
I'm
It-
excited
Nice.
for it.
I heard it's supposed to be start filming in July 2021 or around July, like in the summer. Deadpool 3, supposedly.
Right on.
I don't know. Those are
Very
the
cool.
rumors.
I like when people are so dedicated to their character that you can't see anybody else do it, like Ryan Reynolds or at the time Logan. Like when people like invest so much, I think that's what Wesley Snipes was trying to do with Part 3. And Part 3, they just fucking ran him over because they tried to make it about everything else. But like, there's a lot of help me out. You guys know what I'm trying to talk about.
I see what you're trying to say. Like
Yeah.
they're not trying to make it too big. He has the respect for the movie, or for the
So
character.
more that like I'd rather, if I'm gonna be this character for 20 years, then we need to do like this because I'm the one who saw. I read all the comics. I did my study. This is his type of humor. Don't bring in fucking the guy that did the Matrix just because he got famous doing that and them change up all my shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Maybe that's like Wolverine. Maybe that's why Origins Wolverine kind of didn't work out.
Yeah. I can see that.
Wolverine Origins didn't work out for many reasons, but
I mean, with Ryan Reynolds like more involved, Origins, Deadpool, and Wolverine scenes now could have been amazing.
Yeah.
No?
okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
maybe.
holy shit, I totally forgot and skipped the drink of the night. Sorry, Esteban. What are you drinking
that's okay.
tonight?
I'm drinking Einstock. It's an Icelandic white ale. It's actually pretty good.
Ooh.
Einstock.
I think yeah. So it's actually pretty good. I like it actually a lot. So picked it up at Bevmo, and it was there. It was, what was it? What did they say? It had like a little promo next to it saying like a Bevmoologist's favorite or whatever. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll try it out. We'll see.
Dig
They
it.
were not wrong.
Nice.
So it's pretty good.
All right, that silence again. Loved that for me. Moderating like a pro. So Black Panther would be our next subject.
Mhm.
How do we feel about Black Panther? Is it enough time now to talk about it after Chadwick has been gone for some time?
Well, it looks like Marvel's going full speed ahead with it. Like they gave some time. They still haven't given any like details as to who's taking over the throne of Black Panther, which we're guessing it's going to be Leticia Wright since it happened in the comics. There was casting news on it that came out this week.
Tenoch Huerta,
Yeah.
the guy
you.
from
Yes.
From Narcos.
Narcos, yes.
Yeah.
Narcos
and
Mexico.
And he's supposed to be an antagonist, but they didn't name him yet. So
A lot of people are saying that he might be, yeah, and a lot of people are pointing and saying that he may be Namor, that they're looking at him to possibly play Namor. So, I mean, I haven't seen Narcos yet, so it's on my to-do list. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know as far as his acting chops go.
I did a little research on him because I did see him in Narcos, and I thought his representation of the character that he was playing was pretty spot on, or like pretty good. Yeah. But he's been acting in Mexico City since 2006, so he has a lot of Spanish movies under his belt, and then he was also named like top 20 actors to have come from Mexico to the US. So
right on.
That's on his belt. But I haven't seen him on anything other than Narcos, but I mean, I liked him on that.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm excited for any type of MCU news. So like Andres was saying, Marvel's going full speed ahead. It's most likely going to be the path that they're going to take. They don't know. I was reading an article from comicbook.com, and they were saying that they don't know. Marvel hasn't yet decided if they're going to move with Shuri to be the Black Panther moving forward, or if it's just going to be for this movie. They're going to wait some time and then end up recasting him. So it really depends on what they're going to end up doing. I mean, as far as recasting goes, I understand it would kind of suck, but I don't agree with the recasting. I kind of feel that if they kind of play it off as he, is no longer in the MCU, like he passed away or he died, something, and then the mantle gets passed over to Shuri, and then they move forward with that would probably be best. But to recast him, I don't agree with it, but I don't know. That's just one man's opinion. What do you guys think?
Get that? It's like he did such a great job, and it'd be more respectful to leave it alone, like to just let him hold that mantle of Black Panther, and then just have the story progress. I agree with you.
It fits like two roles. Like you want to, like I don't necessarily agree, but there's other people that hate like the comics, especially like Marvel stuff, that they champion like social justice stuff. But if you want to elevate the female characters, you can make Shuri Black Panther going forward, and it's a necessity because it happened in the comics, so it's a natural fit, and it fills that role. So now you have another movie that's female led, and it's comic book correct. So like, if anybody could say whatever the fuck they want about, oh, there's Marvel being social justice-y again, but no, this happened in the comics. It fills a need. Like Chadwick Boseman's not here with us sadly anymore, so the mantle has to be passed if you're going to keep going with that character. And that character was meant to be a large part of the MCU, so it's not like you could just drop it now.
And on top of that, even though like there's like even in Avengers, like she had a part and like all that other stuff, like she has enough backstory even in movies to move forward with the mantle if they go with her. You know what I mean? The actress that played the sister, like I think it'd be bomb, and especially since like she's like smart, she fucking made a bunch of suits. Like I don't know, she'd be like the female Iron Man because she made all the suits. It could be cool, and I think a lot of people would accept somebody that's already established rather than like I would say Michael B. Jordan, but he's already played in Black Panther. But instead of making like one of the other people, even if they made one of the other tribes in the Black Panther movie, the new Black Panther, like I don't know. I think the one most accepted by general public would be the sister.
Yeah. Agreed.
The only thing but see, here's the other side of that coin. If Marvel's trying to integrate the mutants now, and they want to bring in a storyline, in the comic books, T'Challa was married to Storm. So if they do recast Black Panther, then I can see them trying to, at that point, I see them making that charge to now integrate the X-Men or at least Storm into the Black Panther universe, I guess. So if they do end up recasting him, I see that happening. If they don't recast him, then I don't think that they would try to bring in any type of X-Men or mutants into that realm of Black Panther. But I mean, either way, I see it as Shuri taking over. If they recast Chadwick Boseman or T'Challa, then I can see them now trying to bring the mutants into that realm.
So you could always try to satisfy both with him just wanting to stay the king because so many things are happening on Wakanda that she's the one that's now the new Black Panther, maybe by not being, I don't know, just maybe to satisfy both storylines. Like he's just, the stay-at-home king and she's the Black, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like maybe, I don't know.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. But I mean,
or they just
Marvel's going to go where the money's at. So
they could make her and Storm a thing.
It's possible.
Possible.
We could.
I'd be OnlyFans for that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, of course you would be.
Oh God.
I'm absolutely kidding, people.
No, you're not.
My name is Luis. You can write me at. I'm just saying, if everybody's
Underscore
trying to
podcast.
satisfy all masters, it's never going to work. So, if you know, like we could he's just in a character off screen, and she's the new Black Panther kind of. Just fuck it.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, they're going to start production in July. So, I mean, I'm sure from now until July, we're going to hear more and more that's going to end up coming out. So, yeah, we'll find out then.
Mm-hmm. I'll text you. What we decide.
Okay, cool. I mean, if
the Doctor Strange Dark Universe was supposed to be out before Black Panther 2, right?
Yes.
Ish.
Yes.
They're in pre-production right now, I believe.
Yeah. Black Panthers hasn't started shooting until next year, July next year. But yeah, Andres, you're right. Doctor Strange is in pre-production right now. So they haven't started. I don't even know when they're going to start shooting.
Next topic.
Marvel. I'm moving on. Give me a second. When the edibles hit.
Oh my
God. Okay, wait, hold on. Marvel. So Captain Marvel. There was rumors that it may be Rogue, the villain that would be in the next Captain Marvel 2. Did you guys hear about this? Any thoughts?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would absolutely love if that's it, because we get to see Rogue get her Captain Marvel powers. But if they go ahead and do that storyline, are they going to put Carol Danvers in a fucking coma for years, or like going to have to go a different direction?
It's going to have to, because I think by that point, Captain Marvel is going to be a lot bigger as far as the characters that they're introducing, and depending on how far they're in phase 4, or if this is going to be slated for phase 5, it could be, it really depends on, where Marvel's at. I don't see them putting Carol Danvers in a coma for X amount of years like they did in the comic books, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see, if we have to wait until then, until that's when they bring in the mutants, I mean, fine by me, but I don't know. I think I'm just more excited to see mutants in the MCU, and it's one cohesive universe. I think that's what I'm more excited for.
Yeah. Maybe the end of a nice trilogy or something. That'd be the big reveal for the
I can
Captain
see
Marvel
that.
trilogy.
I mean, if they do decide to do that and they put her into a coma, then if she has a trilogy, then Captain Marvel 3 would be the start of her coming out of it. X amount of years later.
Yeah.
And then moving forward from there. So, I mean, do you guys have any ideas on who you guys would want to cast as Rogue? I mean, I know it's super early, but
I don't know. I was gonna say, like Ash said, like even though I'm not a big fan of the X-Men series, Anna Paquin is kind of in my mind Rogue. But I'm also open for it to be recasted. Not that I have anybody in mind.
Did you guys really like Anna Paquin as Rogue though?
I don't hate her. There's way more stuff in those movie series that I hate than Anna Paquin. So,
I mean, I think she did all right in the first one, but by the time the second and third one came around, the second one she was just very, very annoying.
I don't know. They kind of I know we're going off topic, but they kind of meshed. They kind of
Jubilee,
meshed
right?
the 1990s Jubilee character with Rogue.
Yep.
And made it like one character, which to be honest, I like Jubilee in the 90s, in the Jim Lee run.
Yeah.
But they kind of wedged those two characters together.
Hmm. I agree. And I think that's probably where it ruined it, was them doing something like that. But
Everybody
we'll see,
I could think of as Rogue would either be too old to play the role, only because of what I'm thinking of, everything probably from now for 15 years, you got to play Rogue. And by that time, this particular person might be like 63, unless it's going to be Betty White, which Betty White would be the perfect Rogue. But I'm going to go for my choice.
Okay.
If we don't go red hair, I will go Mila Kunis.
I could see that.
Mila Kunis as Rogue, huh? Okay. I mean, it's
Well,
not, I don't
I'm
think
thinking of a character that.
No, I'm not.
Wait, no. I'm thinking of a character that you feel sorry for, which is the love story with Gambit, and then also will kick your ass at a moment's notice. Bad moms. So you know what I mean? Like just kind of that kind of character.
Okay. Well. Okay. So let's play devil's advocate and chat. And what's his name?
Who's
supposed to play?
Channing
Tatum. Let's say No. They end up casting Channing Tatum as Gambit, which I don't agree with. Do you really think he and Mila Kunis would have that chemistry that they had in the comic book?
She had chemistry with Mark Wahlberg. She could have chemistry with anybody. Ted, the movie Ted.
Yeah,
I know. I've seen Ted. I know. I got the reference. Thank you.
Stefan's getting so defensive.
I know, right?
No,
Mila would not do it, right? Mila is too good for Channing Tatum.
I see her as Psylocke as well, but if we're already going with somebody that's, but that's not the case right now.
Okay, I'm just asking. You don't have to get defensive, man.
It's Mila or no one.
No, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'd probably cast I forget her name. She's
that's not good.
I know that's not good. It's horrible. It's horrible. She came out in the movie San Andreas. I know that, and she was also in
Alexandra Daddario.
Yes, thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, thank you.
Good job.
Her.
I agree. That's perfect. I was thinking of like kind of brunette bombshell, and that she fits the bill. Good job.
Yeah.
I always get his name wrong, but what do you guys think of the guy that plays Eric in True Blood as Gambit?
No.
Really? No? Okay.
No. I love it like that. That is like one of my all-time man crushes, and nope, not for Gambit. Sorry.
Wait, your man crush is Eric from? No, is Eric? Eric from True Blood? Okay, I'll just say it. Yeah, mine too. Fuck, I'm just. He's a badass character, man.
Yeah, I love that's.
He was like my Spike
favorite
from Buffy.
character in the show.
All right, I'll say it. I haven't seen True Blood, so.
Well, yeah.
Me neither.
You're not missing out much, but once you start, you gotta go through it.
Easy, Michael B. Jordan, fucking OnlyFans. Calm down.
Hey.
Oh, you should definitely. If that's the case, you should definitely watch True Blood. Yeah.
He's in it.
You get a lot of man ass, so you enjoy.
Oh well, there you go. There you go, Carmen.
There you go, Carmen. There you go, Carmen and Luis.
What about
True Blood
what
equals
about
man ass?
Sorry,
got it. No, now I'm interested. I will watch that before I go to sleep. From now. But how about the girl from The Hunting of Bly Manor, the girl that played Danny? I forget her name.
Victoria Peretti.
Peretti, something like that. Did you see her?
Yeah. I don't know if I see her as Rogue necessarily, but that's a good like if they go ahead and recast Jean Grey if they move away from Sansa, goddamn, I can't think of her name.
Sophie Turner.
Oh, Sophie Turner.
If they go away from Sophie Turner, I would think that would, but then again, that's like Sophie Turner's role too. But yeah.
So she would have been a good rogue. And the way she attacks acting is amazing. I fucking hated her in Game of Thrones, but she was a character I needed to hate.
Speaking
You
of which,
hated her in Game of Thrones?
yeah,
I
just,
fucking. The
get outta
only
here.
time I felt sorry for her was the very, very unfortunate.
Oh, you mean the
White
multiple
scene.
times she was raped throughout the
Yes,
show? You
I felt
Oh, okay.
horrible.
The multiple times
Oh
she was
yes,
raped by different characters throughout the series of that show.
I love that Ash is like walking around the subject, and then that's just like goes
No.
goes right into
The
it.
whole like you're
Bravo.
embarrassing me. I want to be fucking princess. You're embarrassing me. All that, and
She
then
was a little girl.
horrible. Wish that on nobody scenes, and then kind of still there was salvageable. I'm gonna save my little sister, and then kind of still went back into that
Hey,
whole.
bitch. Hey, bitch.
Yeah.
Who's the queen of the north?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she went back
That's all
into
that
like,
matters.
oh, blah blah blah. Oh well, you'll get this section, and then she's like, oh okay.
Let's not get into Game of Thrones. We're gonna be hours and hours and hours into this
true. If we
bullshit
get into Game
for
of
a
Thrones
show
now,
that already finished,
yeah.
that
But
we moved on.
I liked her. I like her as Rogue.
Have we
That was a good
moved
choice.
on now? We have not.
No, but we don't mention it every day.
No, but that's
We
a
do.
whole other like 4 shows is Game of Thrones.
True.
If we
Yeah.
start,
If it's not Betty White, then yes, I'm down for her to be Rogue.
Oh, Jesus.
Betty White is Rogue.
Betty
You
White.
know what? Betty White
Hashtag
is
Betty
just
White
have
is
it in
Rogue.
her.
Tomorrow there's a post on Instagram. Your hashtags worked. Like, no, it was a joke. Hashtag Betty White is Rogue right next to hashtag Snyder.
Nah, I love Esteban's choice. Like that is perfect.
Big old smile on your face. I'll have
That's
to
what I
watch
was
that
thinking.
movie.
I was like, you need a brunette bombshell, and that's it. Perfect.
I've not seen her anything. Otherwise, I'd be down. But she's very pretty. That
She
helps.
came out in Baywatch. She came out in
Soul.
She came out in True Detective, the first season.
I hear that's really good. We're going into everything. Yeah, I really want to start True Detective.
I actually, how I mentioned to you guys that I was watching TV before the podcast. That's what I was watching. I watched the first episode of True Detective. I've never seen it.
Oh,
so
that is a great
we're
show.
like we're going through our HBO Max catalog, and we were
Nice.
going to watch Chappelle's show, but Dave Chappelle came out publicly saying don't do it. So I have to listen to my boy. Shout out to Dave Chappelle.
Wait,
He listens.
why?
Oh, let me learn you something. So when Chappelle, he came out with a like an 18-minute, I don't want to call it a special, but like an 18-minute like
a special,
comedy thing. Yeah, he edited it like a special. And essentially, I strongly recommend watching it. It's on his Instagram. But the summary of it, yeah, a lot of people are sharing it. And ultimately what it comes down to is when he was 27, 28, he signed a contract for Chappelle's show, and that because the words on the contract are so complicated that he didn't realize what he was signing. Ultimately what happened is they gave him one lump sum of money, but he gets no royalties for Chappelle's show. Comedy Central owns it all.
Oh.
And so very recently, Chappelle, which I did notice this, Chappelle's show was released on Netflix, and like all the seasons on Netflix, and all the seasons are on HBO Max. He has a contract with Netflix. He has 2 specials. One special has like 2 different hours, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he reached out to Netflix and he said, hey, I'm really upset that you did this. I just want you to know that I find this disrespectful. And they responded back to him. They took it down from their platform, which I'm sure cost Netflix a lot of money, but they did it to kind of keep the artists happy. And so HBO Max is still airing it, which he's not getting a cent for. And he's like, but it's mine. I made that. Why? That's not fair. And essentially goes to this very well, like with jokes here and there, but it's a very good, just kind of speaking of his life leading up to this point, that people in the show business, they like walk all over you and they take from you and they take and take, but that this is his baby. And he's like, and if you have any ounce of respect for me, don't watch Chappelle's show. He's like, I'm not saying boycott Comedy Central. It's not about them. It's about this show. Don't support the show. If you have any respect for me, don't support it. And then, so it was just done. I strongly recommend watching it. But yeah, please don't watch Chappelle's show, guys.
Okay,
Unless you
done.
have the DVD or Blu-ray.
True.
You paid for it already, so it's fine there.
Yeah. But yeah,
But even then, that money didn't go to him, correct?
Right.
According to what you just said.
Yeah. He would have gotten just like a lump sum, and then after that, royalties stay with Comedy Central. So what he's asking in all of this is he wants them to renegotiate his contract to say, hey, you get some royalties out of it. But because he was young, he was just so excited to not be poor, as he phrased it. And so then he didn't realize he was being taken advantage of. And so he just wants it to be renegotiated, which everyone's telling him it's impossible. But that's where he's saying, please don't watch Chappelle's show.
Netflix is doing it right, though, because if you keep him happy, I mean, fuck, it could come back for one season and it'll go only on that. You know what I mean? Like,
on that platform.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that too.
Not only that, like that's who put out their special, and then say he's up, whatever. If you send a contract for 3 specials and he's up and he's a free agent, now he's gonna be like, oh, fucking Netflix had my back.
yeah.
When I asked people to do that shit, so it's like they were loyal to me, so I'm gonna be loyal to them now.
And
That
it's free fucking
true.
free fucking marketing too. Like him as big a figure as he is, and he says, dude, Netflix is the shit, they got my back. Like that's so that's such a strong thing to say, backing a network, because you don't hear about networks doing stuff like that. You know, it's about a lot of it's about
Very
money.
true. Yeah, no, very true. Very true.
Also, I mean, with the people that are with Dave Chappelle, like that may influence, let me just throw out a random name, like a Jim Gaffigan or a Brian Regan or a fucking somebody to only go to Netflix because they're the ones who have your back. Like, I'm trying to think of, the only other one I can think of is Jeff Foxworthy, but I can't think of anybody else. Yeah, Hughley. Somebody that like will just only now I know you'll have my back, but these, you know, it may affect HBO Max comedians to end their relationship after their contract to go only to Netflix.
Yeah.
Very true. Very, very true.
So last podcast, we shouted out. Oh God, I watched this video of the unboxing of the PlayStation.
Oh, Retro Rich.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to my boy Retro Rich.
I know there was some resales on the consoles. What are your guys' opinion on resales on the consoles, either be it PlayStation or any other console? Because they sell out and then somebody's reselling them.
The scalpers.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I don't see myself getting a console until much, much later, to be quite honest. So I'm going to wait until, I mean, I usually wait until like all the kinks and the bugs are all worked out first before I jump on something like that. Because I mean, it being a console for $400, $500, even $600, I can't see myself blowing $600 on something and then it taking a crap on me after 3-4 months of having it. So
yeah, but what about the scalpers?
We never know someone else's game though. You know, like fucking there's people that go to thrift stores and then sell it on their eBay for like $20 when they got it for. We never know. I mean, if that was their whole plan, clearly it's worked in the past. Maybe they're still living at home. Whatever the situation fucking is, like, you don't know why they're doing it. If it's somebody just for weed money, then again, you can't harsh anybody else's game. Like, I wouldn't do it because I fucking am stupid. But you know, I just
that's
Uh,
a very insightful way of saying it, though. I mean, you gave some good insight. You're right. We can't assume someone else's story, but it's just I only know the things that I've seen personally. So do I agree with it? Absolutely not. The one person that I know that does it, unfortunately, it's a friend of mine, and I get it. He was, so in his situation, I'm not going to say any names, but he was furloughed, and he bought a program to create bots. So he has 16 users that log in. He buys, so every time these are released, he's buying 16 PlayStations and then he's reselling them. But then he'll post about it saying, oh, people are getting mad because they hate the hustle, or they're just mad because they're broke. And he has like $sign, like he's being a douchebag about it. And that's what bugs me is, I get it. The pandemic affected you and you got furloughed and you're trying to make extra money. So to Ash's point, 100%, I don't know what you're going through, and you have a kid and you need to make money. I get it. But the shitty part about that, yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about.
God damn it.
Hey, what's the name of that beer again? Because I fucking want to get that if you're gonna get that fucked up.
I like how he says that he's holding the can.
Yeah.
Second sponsor.
I think I know who you're talking about.
The shitty part, though, is what that person's not doing is they're not seeing how the pandemic affected all of us. There's a lot of people out there that live home alone, and they have to spend holidays alone. They have to spend these very crucial moments, and a lot of people's escape is a video game. That's a way to connect with friends, to play online, or that's a way to just fucking forget about the bullshit that's going on outside.
At the same time, too, it's a parent who might have been furloughed themselves, and their kid is every day like, "Did you get the PlayStation 5? Did you get PlayStation 5? Did you get And like, maybe
that's not what he's doing, right?
No. Ash is making the argument of the person like that's looking for the console. That person themselves could also be in trouble. Which
you know what he's trying to fucking say? They're complaining like, yeah, I just told my kid I'm just gonna get a fucking PlayStation 5 when it was $400, but now this guy's charging me $700. Like, how do I tell my kid no?
Be like,
you simply just say no.
We need to eat this month. Wait till the next month when it's more readily accessible, and you'll get it then.
But you still don't yell at the guy. I wouldn't fucking.
I'm not like. I was a gamer growing up. I haven't played as much as I've gotten into my 30s. If I was super into it, I'm gonna wait. Like, I'm not gonna pay fucking double the price for a fucking console.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna pay $1,200 for a fucking system that's actually $600. Suck my dick. I can wait. I may be impatient with other things, but
I will not, sir. I will do no such thing.
We're all gonna get PlayStation 5 when PlayStation 6 is announced, and it's like $199.
Yeah. I mean, my whole point is that it's just shitty that they're taking advantage of a bad situation, you know, and it's like you're taking away, well, to Ash's point, you're taking away from a kid's potential Christmas gift. You're taking away from someone that is looking for some sort of brightness in the fucking cloudy world that we're in.
I agree with you. I mean, if it was straight up fair, if they had the pre-sale or the sale date and everybody had their one chance to go on, but this motherfucker's buying bots. Like, he's bought a program for bots. And that's the same piece of shit people that fucking buy tickets for concerts when we go to concerts.
Oh, the concerts.
Fuck that food saying that, that he's balling. Doesn't think it's suck a dick. I'm fucking happy he lost his job. Go fuck yourself.
Whoa. Okay.
Comic says, fuck you, motherfucker.
And also I second that. I second that.
We just lost a subscriber.
We're just kidding, bro. We don't know your hustle. But
one subscriber.
You
know what? And I'm right there with you, dude. I'm not. Seriously, like, if that was the one subscriber we lose, I think we'll be fine. Trust. Only because I know who it is. So
okay,
we'll be fine.
Fuck you, motherfucker. My name is Luis. I live at.
We'll be fine.
You can at
so
me.
would you say that the people that do buy the consoles at that overprice are fools?
No, but I think they're desperate because
that's the best word.
Yeah, I think they're desperate, especially if they're paying $800, $1,000, $1,200 for a console that's being sold for half the price. They're desperate because, and I'm sorry to say, they're desperate because they've got the whiny 14-year-old at home that, you know, doesn't realize, and I'm sorry, I'm getting, you know, that's what the holidays are not about that. You know,
it's the movie jingle all the way.
Thank you. Perfect.
Jude.
That's
Dude,
fucking
That's a
Toy
perfect
Man
example.
or whatever the fuck it is.
Jude.
Turbo
Starbucks.
Man.
What the fuck is his name?
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
Damn, Anakin ruins
And
everyone. I'm
that's-
kidding.
No, and that's the thing is that it's for the people that end up paying the inflated price on those consoles. It's out of desperation. You know, that's what it is. It's out of desperation. And honestly, I feel sad. I feel sorry for them, for the ones that pay $1,200 for something like that, because that's the only way to please their child. You know what I
And
mean?
what sucks is whatever it is, minus the PlayStation, whatever it is, there's the February Black Friday sale, and it's like fucking $10. Not PlayStation, but
Right. No,
whatever the fuck you're going for, that's $80. Like it didn't sell, and now it's like $10, and now you feel like a
Right.
moron.
I mean, the best way that I see it is that if the console costs more than, if the price of the console is greater than your FICO score, you don't need it. That's like the best way I've seen it. You know,
I can't get shit over $10 then.
it's like, look at Carmen's just
No, it's because you're smacking the table and it's creating an echo, and they can just tell
sorry.
how much alcohol you've had because it's the fucking shit.
Damn that White Claw.
I'm like, whoa.
It's not White Claw. It's not White Claw. This episode of Comics is brought to you by Steinbrook.
I expected you to
No
stutter or
SP in
fumble
that,
your
but-
words, and you didn't. I'm really disappointed that you did that flawlessly.
Anyways,
Carmen, keep us in
Okay.
order. We're fucking everywhere.
No, what? I brought that up. I know
Lovely.
you guys talked about WWE last time, which I said completely goes over my head. And I did get a brief lesson. Not a lot, but at least I knew some of the characters that you were talking about. But I saw that Undertaker retired.
yes, he
After
did.
Is
30
it a big deal?
years.
Let me just fucking.
Is it a big deal?
tear-
Ash, take it away.
Let me shed a tear for the fact
Yes,
that
go
you
ahead,
brought
school
that
me,
shit
please.
up, because that's a fucking amazing. Like I didn't want to even talk about it, but like, okay, so this motherfucker did a lot of shit for 30 years, was the locker room fucking leader. Like, I understand it's fake and I understand whatever, but that's why Tito Ortiz is like, did it for 8 years and fucking this motherfucker did it for 30. I get it that it's fake. I get whatever, but this is my shit because it's the way you put things together. Like, it's fake and you have to put, I don't even want to use that word. It's predetermined and you have to put fucking shows together. It's like us putting this show together. Like, we're just throwing shit together. I'm fucking
So
everywhere.
you're saying our show's fake?
Our show is fucking predetermined.
Oh,
He,
okay.
all credits succinctly
This-
put out what you're trying to say. Yes, it's a predetermined show, but he choreographed everything.
His
into an
choreograph is a
incredible
fucking
manner,
amazing.
and that is his career that he put on the line and carried the sports.
He got hurt
entertainment
a
for
million
time.
times. He outlasted people that are fucking icons. He outlasted fucking The Rock. Nope, that came out weird. He outlasted Stone Cold. He outlasted like people that are well respected in the game. Like, this motherfucker is gonna be the Ric Flair, the people that lasted and did it for years. Yes, yes. He will be that caliber, bro. Ric Flair is fucking amazing. Don't even get me started.
Yeah, but you can't compare, like, sheer wrestler. You can't compare fucking the Undertaker and Ric Flair.
Yes, I can.
That's a character. Then you're talking about character.
No,
not as a wrestler.
okay. This motherfucker like changed his character like maybe every 4 years and stayed within the realm of the Undertaker.
He should have fucking retired 10 years ago.
Everybody says
When was
that.
the last,
Maybe he
when
should
was
have,
the
but
last
at the,
good match? The fucking one with AJ Styles, and that was just because it was a cinematic one.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Luis.
what person other than John Cena, and that was fucking Lollipop, yay, John Cena, which was Hulk Hogan, don't even get me started. But Carmen, I love that you brought it up, and now I'm fucking I'm all political with my shit right now. I don't know. This guy was a fucking amazing. This guy was Undertaker is a huge loss to the wrestling world.
You think a lot of
No. It's no, Luis. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that it's for someone that did it 3 fucking decades is, especially in something that's so physically taxing to do, whether it's predetermined or not. You're fucking falling on that canvas. You're picking motherfuckers up on a choke slam. Like, for being able to do that for 3 generations,
bro.
And
you're falling on ladders. You're falling on tables. You're falling on, like, you're not even falling on canvas sometimes.
Yeah, no, and I get that. And I think just one of the beautiful things about it is the Undertaker was like, I very briefly dived into wrestling, not nearly as much as you, Ash, but so you're the expert. You're pre-reboot. You're my expert. Yeah. And so in the 90s, I remember seeing The Undertaker. And then when I like kind of dabbled into it, I'm like, motherfucker's still doing it? Like, but the beautiful thing about that is that the people that were in high school in the 90s can watch it with their kid, and they can both be Undertaker fans. Like, there's something beautiful about that is just, it's like this sense of, I don't know, like bonding. You're able to share a piece of you with your kid, you know, and for Andres and Esteban as the fathers in the room, I'm sure you guys get that excitement of being able to introduce some of the things that you like, and who knows, maybe they gravitate towards something that you hold special, you know? And so that character, and not to get all mushy or whatever, but I feel that someone like The Undertaker had the ability to bring in generations, plural, together, and that's such a rare thing that not too many people do. So for that, the comics applaud.
And it was a character that wasn't supposed to work. It was supposed to be like Kamala, like fucking the trash can guy, like I can't draw. Darren Drozdov is a different guy, but like it's supposed to be like a character, but this character stayed through fucking generations. But like fucking mad respect. Betty White is fucking Black Panther.
Oh God!
Let's have a quick drink to The Undertaker.
Fuck yeah! Yes, let's have a fucking. If you have a shot, you have a shot. If you have a drink,
have your drink. This is out to you.
The Undertaker.
Undertaker.
You just made Ash's day, Carmen.
You did. You really, really did.
You're welcome. I try. Speaking of me trying, Ash knows, but I have been diving into the DC universe, and I let him know that I just recently read Killing Joke. So I wanted to go over what your guys' interpretation of the ending of that book was. Given that I don't know much, I told them I kind of see it as a, what is that movie?
Inception.
Inception.
Yep.
Yeah.
Inception.
Where it's kind of up to you how the ending goes, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it.
I think Andres has a response locked and loaded. I'll let that guy go first.
I was going to say,
I saw.
No, I don't. I don't remember the ending of that book. I remember stuff that happens in the middle.
The ending of the book is where he tells a joke to Batman, and Batman starts to laugh, and it ends like the panel goes off with just the text of him laughing. The ha ha, yeah. And so like it
and
was
the
left
rain
to,
and the light goes off.
Yeah. So did it really happen? Was he imagining it? Like, I mean, I don't think it actually happened. I think he imagined it. It's something that he's always, depending on the arc that you're reading, obviously the Three Jokers that I was telling you guys about a couple episodes ago goes very different from how the Killing Joke was saying it. But in Killing Joke and in many renditions of Joker, all he wanted to do was make Batman laugh or show him that life isn't that serious. So I dug it, but I think my theory on the ending is that was his idea. That was like this fantasy world that he created in his head, and that's what he lives.
No one has spoken 2 seconds, so I will say I don't feel it's that. I feel it's like that's my one fucking time as Batman that I reached out to you as a fucking human being, as opposed to just me taking you to jail and like realizing like this it's fucking Heath Ledger again. Like, we're destined to do this forever. Like, this is what it's always gonna be. This is I am gonna always put you in jail, and you're gonna always fucking kill 50 people. Sooner or later, we're gonna bond on fucking something.
Yeah.
And you made me laugh, and nothing's ever gonna change because you know I'm not gonna kill you. So, do you know what I mean? Because I reached out to you, and not only did I reach out to you, but you didn't make a joke. You fucking said, like, you opened up and weren't the Joker for 10 seconds and was like, I know what you're trying to do, and it's just never gonna happen, and blah blah. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like a breakup speech. Like, it's almost like a whatever, and then it was kind of like, okay, like finally accepting this is what it is. Like, you're that, I'm this. We both broke character. You broke character by not telling a joke and being for real for 2 seconds, and I broke character by laughing for 2 seconds. That's how I took it.
Yeah, I can see that. The great detective coming up with so that he can say he tried every possible solution to fix the problem.
Yeah. I saw a fucking animated movie where the fucking Ninja Turtles made him laugh over pizza. I strike. I moved to strike.
So angry.
But I think that storyline was written by IDW, if I'm not mistaken.
I know, I'm just joking. But I did.
No, you're not. But I get it. What about you, Carmen? What did you think?
Well, after I read it, I went on YouTube and I watched a bunch of videos on it, on the ending, because I didn't think Batman would kill the Joker just because of who Batman is. But it's more kind of like Ash was saying, I saw it as like they were establishing their relationship with each other, right? Because they say the same lines to each other. They say, like, this, we're going to be doing this forever because this is who you are, this is who I am. And so it's just kind of like, this is me, this is you, we're going to be in this together forever, kind of a toxic relationship. But at the end, it's kind of like they get to see their true selves, really. Because I mean, in the book, he was a comedian, or at least like that's the backstory they gave him. Yeah. And so I thought that was pretty dope. I don't think that he killed them in the end, but I thought it was just kind of a nice ending that it just kind of leaves it up in the air. But the videos that I did watch, they kind of went various directions. And so like one of them does mention like kind of the 3 Jokers, and maybe he does kill one of the versions of Joker. Or there's a lot of, I saw another one where they touched upon the fact that there's a lot of imagery of hands through the book. And so that he got pinched on the glove, and then they both, like, Batman knows that he's dying in the end, so he listens to the joke, and then they both die. But I don't know.
Damn.
That's just some interpretations of people.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking.
But I think that's such a beautiful thing about people that create stories like that, because it creates that dialogue and be like, what about this thought? And then it's like, what? And it's like this mind blowing thing. That's cool.
Another thing about the awesome thing about being a nerd is sometimes a graphic novel where Joker dies is just a graphic novel, and it's not. It has nothing to do with anything, you know, or fucking now with Gotham Knights, Batman died. Like, okay, but Batman didn't die, so we're gonna just play this game. It's gonna be amazing, but you know what I mean? Like, we accept that it's just this story.
These different universes, yeah.
The hardest part for me is to try to tell that to, you know, like a lot of people are like, well, why isn't Christian Bale still being Batman? Because like that's Batman to somebody, like, you know what I mean? Like it's the general public who's not a quote nerd, but it's like
it's like, oh, so is the Ben Affleck Batman part 5? Like, no, it's a different universe.
Right.
And then they're like, huh?
That's like, the hardest fucking thing is like, and then you got to choose, like, why choose? Like, Ben Affleck is my Batman for here, and it's gonna be fucking help me out. It's gonna be Kiki.
Robert
It's gonna be
Pattinson?
this. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be fucking whatever the fucking
Robert
story
Pattinson.
is. It's gonna be Kevin
Yeah.
Conroy. Fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get that. I mean,
I'm
it's
still waiting for HBO Max to have fucking not Batman Adventures. Is it Batman Adventures?
and yeah, Batman Adventures. It's coming soon.
You will not see me.
Got it. So before I set off the alarm for spoiler alerts, and yes, I'm doing the fingers again and the little or sound, I forgot. Any other subjects you guys want to talk about before we talk about Mandalorian, the last episode?
I have two questions.
Gotcha.
One of them is Star Wars related, and one of them is X-Men related.
All right, I have one question. I'm gonna let you go first, Esteban, and then I'm gonna ask my one question.
Well, what you should do is interrupt the guy that's talking and then bring up the fact that you have one question, even though it has nothing to do with anything. Go on,
Perfect.
go on,
And then you could also interrupt the guy that's interrupting.
Yes.
And make that even longer.
Okay,
Inception.
so settle down, children, please.
Exception, huh?
Carmen.
Okay.
I did you. I did that to Esteban earlier. So sorry, Esteban, go.
Now, let's just pretend that mutants is a thing, and we're all parents, okay? And we ended up. I saw this post online. How would you feel if the post goes, could you imagine you sent your son or daughter off to Professor X's school thinking that he or she has a better life now? Then you sit on the couch, you turn on the TV, you look on the TV, and you see Juggernaut just threw your child through a building. How would that make you feel as a parent? Number one.
I think a lot of people, in the time that X-Men came out, it's kind of similar to when parents didn't know how to take care of, let's go special needs, let's go fucking ADD, let's go fucking, when they didn't know how to take care of people, they just were shipped away. That's how I take that particular part of the X-Men. Like, and if you look at it, like the fucking Jubilee's storyline is that, like, you got to go over there, okay, bye. And like me as a parent, no, you're done. You're like, I'm gonna be that guy that's like, so you're 33, you're thinking about dating. I will be that dad. But everybody else, like, I get the whole situation. I get the 50s situation. Though I'm not a dad, everybody who else is a dad, go on.
On that front, it's so your daughter or son's a mutant and you're not a mutant and you don't know how to teach them to control their powers. So how are you going to teach them that if you don't find somebody who has powers to teach them to control them?
But again, if Juggernaut throws your child through a fucking wall,
Yeah, that's not
although
what I
they
asked.
can take it, you're still not going to fucking take off your earrings and your shoes and throw his chancla? Like, come on,
Obviously. But we're talking about a fictional world,
bro.
right?
Fictional
this is true.
characters. No.
This is true.
Come on, bro.
Um,
You
I
saw
would be
fucking Gabriel
concerned.
Arturo thrown through a wall. You're telling me
Who's
you're not
Gabriel?
gonna give me a call and we're gonna fucking go. It's gonna be fucking bad boys for life.
Obviously,
We're gonna
like
shut
that's
down.
your paternal instincts, but also
No, I'll
they
find a
have-
way.
They have a power that I can't help them with. You can't help them with that.
I will take them out with a Hyundai.
But you can't help them with the power. Like,
I don't know. I'll try. I'll die trying.
I'll try. Yeah. No, I was just curious. I mean, in retrospect, I thought it was a funny post. You know, it's just like
We got all serious on you.
I know. You guys did. It's
No,
like,
'cause I mean,
saw it,
like,
I was
my-
like, hey, you know,
You're like, hey, this
In
is a
10
comedy
years, there's going to be
podcast,
a
guys.
party that Gabriel goes to that's like, hey,
Who's
so
Gabriel?
Messing with him.
You mean Gilbert, bud?
I keep
who is
saying
Gabriel?
To be fair, I just saw fucking Constantine. So Gabriel's in my head.
just wait
I mean-
till Diana hears this episode.
I know. But I will say again, I just saw Constantine.
You're
I did get
lovely,
Arturo right
guys.
now.
You're lucky that they
being
can't get
demoted.
together for fucking Thanksgiving or anything.
We're lucky
You're
we
being
do this
demoted.
podcast. No,
Give
but
her a
no,
chance.
Being
I'm
demoted from Uncle Batman.
Oh, how dare you? You know, I'm gonna go ahead and put myself on blast. If you remember, he was scared of me forever, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Put on my shoe." Like that was my fucking
Yeah.
Uncle Batman moment. Like I was done. Like, all right, bro. Listen, I don't have any money right now because I only use card, but you're set for life, bro. You're done. He's
You're
good.
done.
You're done. And last question, and it's Star Wars related, so we can kind of merge. Okay, so we are all five of us are squadron. Okay, not yet, soon though. But we're about to start our attack on the Death Star. What's the one song that you guys end up pumping up in your X-wing right before we end up attacking?
Oh, damn, I'm not ready for this question.
That's a tough
I'm
question.
gonna go ahead and give you another question while you're thinking of that question. Which one of us would be the one to hit the fucking to be the Luke or the Anakin and hit the magic spot? No, I don't mean it that weird.
Hit
But
the magic spot.
Yeah, hit the fucking
The magic spot.
Hit the Death Star G spot. Like, which one of us?
Which one of us would hit the Death Star G spot? I'm not being a dick. That's kind of what Anakin did. That's fucking what
It's a
Luke
genuine
did.
question.
It's a human question.
Given
One,
like,
it would
you
have to
could
be something by Guns
actually
N'
find
Roses
the
or
spot.
fucking something. Ooh, like it'd have to be like the breakdown of something fucking awesome.
I
But
have
it
a
would
song.
be,
I have a song.
You have a song? Andres, you have a song?
what's the song?
Luis, you have a song? Carmen, do
It's
you have a
gonna be
song?
this charming man from the
don't.
Smiths.
It's gonna be who?
This charming man from the
Good
Smiths.
song.
Just to put it in Ash's face because
What?
I had to be like,
Do you not plan to fucking live?
I will. Just because I had to put it in juxtaposition to your fucking aggro wannabe man rock.
Motherfucker, you know that I'm fucking Cure and Depeche Mode. Like, I have all that, but at the same time, like, I'm fucking trying to gear myself up. Like, that's all that is. I can't gear myself up to the fucking let's go to bed. Like, I can't fucking gear myself up to the Cure. Like, I have to fucking need some fucking. It's so bad that
I've made my
Park
decision.
is still in my fucking workout mix. So it's gonna happen, bro.
What about you, Luis?
Honestly, I think me, because if I blow up the Death Star, I'm gonna kill hundreds of thousands of people that are on that space station. So
Who said you're the one blowing up the Death Star?
Oh, that it wouldn't be me. No, I'd be support, but I'd be helping for the mass murder.
The fact that you know that.
No, of course I know that, but it would be people equal shit by Slipknot. It would have to be, because I'd have to get myself in the mind that these people suck, and so then I get right into that. I'll be support for sure. I'll be in the back with one of those bombers, either a B wing or a Y wing.
If I'm gonna go Guns N' Roses, I'm gonna go fucking Welcome to the Jungle, or I'm gonna go fucking Terminator 2 song, and I couldn't pull it up. The fucking
You Could Be Mine.
You Could Be Mine. Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those two. Especially if you guys are hearing it, because I'm not gonna listen to like fucking Halsey and you guys are fucking if we're all connected.
All the notes.
All the notes.
I'll listen to Hote's solo album.
Carmen?
Ooh, or fucking Alice in Chains too. Fucking oh my god. There's so many good songs.
What about you, Carmen?
I really don't know. That's a really loaded question.
Can
it
I
really
nominate
is,
one
but
for you?
No.
okay, I'm interested.
Just based off of your System of a Down sweatshirt from last week, I'm gonna say BYOB.
I totally would get down to that song for sure. It's
No.
definitely on my workout list.
If you're going based off of, go ahead, Andres.
I have a second song. Go ahead. You first, though.
I was going to say, if you're going to go based off of Carmen's System of a Down song, I can see her rocking out to D-Devil right before.
I have a good one.
because the intro
Mhm.
where it's like dun 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 dun, like right before, like that's the
Dun,
run,
dun,
bro.
dun,
Get
dun,
into the
dun,
death
dun,
trap.
dun. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I can see that.
Andres, go
Oh, it's my
ahead.
turn.
There we go.
I don't know if I have the name of the song right, but it's I Can't Live If Living Is Without You by Harry Nilsson. That would be my song.
yes.
You can look it up afterwards.
There are a lot of fucking things you and I fucking get along with. I don't know what. Are you in a music video? What are you doing?
Spinning around.
He's
Oh my
little,
God.
yeah, he is.
I'm trying not to throw up.
You're,
All right. What is you are fucking 90 years old and you're fucking the Titanic chick, you just dropped your fucking necklace.
The Titanic chick.
You're
I'm the Titanic chick.
what is
It's
your
been
last
84
song that you hear
years.
before you go?
and with that note, we're gonna get back to this question on next episode. Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
So
Moderator,
before,
bitch.
before we hit the spoilers, because I didn't get a chance to say mine because Ash kept on talking and he wouldn't shut up.
Oh, that's right.
Um,
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I have two. One of them would be it's gonna be Unheavenly Creatures by Coheed and Cambria, and the second one would be
Hey, what happened to your
um,
sweater when we went to the show?
Fuck you, dude.
Okay.
Okay. Drink more?
Dick.
Got it.
I did that night. I lost a sweater. I had just bought the sweater and I lost it.
He's so happy about that.
He bought it
know
like
he
10
is.
minutes before he fucking lost it. And that shit was like $40 because he bought it at the concert.
Fuck.
Yep.
I
I
saw
regret nothing.
Coheed and Cambria once. They opened for Slipknot. It
Coheed
was
or
a fun show.
Coheed? That's
Coheed,
cool.
Coheed and Cambria.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sound it
I said
out.
it wrong.
Sound it out.
Coheed.
2 E's.
And the last one would be it would most likely be a Pearl Jam song. Oh yeah? What, dude?
We're gonna let you sit in that, bud.
Moving on.
Never say that to me again. Release Me by fucking Pearl Jam is my fucking Goodbye World song. That sounds darker than I meant it, but it's like that's a good fucking song.
So
Again, Release Me, the title of that sounds
I know.
gonna go out weird, but I'm not. I'm gonna
Anywho,
go out normal.
Then I get those
we're gonna go
sirens
back.
going.
We're getting back to the sirens. Carmen, hit us with the sirens, Carmen.
Yeah, hit us with the sirens, Carmen. Hey, you're the sound effects guy, fucker.
It's in fucking post, ass. I have to do it in
Like
post.
post-ass?
His name is Ash.
I know it's Ash, but I call
This
him
is why
ass.
we got to drink during the show, not pre.
During and pre. Hello.
And post.
And post.
Pre, during,
So
and
what did you guys
post.
think of this episode? What was it called? God.
Chapter 12.
Yeah, but it wasn't the Eris. The Eris was the last one, but
was the one prior. Yeah, I'm not sure what it was called.
Yeah.
What chapter 12 was called. I just know it as chapter 12.
I mean, it was good. I didn't think it was as. I mean, there was a lot of Easter eggs in my opinion, but the storyline wasn't as pulling as the rest of the season. So, not to say this was a bad episode by any means, but if I had to rank them, this is my personal opinion, I would say it would rank lower than the other episodes. Now, just because all other episodes we're talking, from my opinion, was like a 10, a 9, and this would be like an 8. So it's still really good. It's just of all the golds that we've gotten so far, it was my least favorite of gold.
Okay, I'll jump in then. Thank you. I enjoyed it a lot. We got to see Cara Dune again, so that's always good. It got us back to tying us up at the end with the Darksaber story. So we're gonna get that part. Let's see, what else did I love it? You got to see that the Imperial, the base that they had there was more than what they thought was going on with. Yeah, it was an overall enjoyable episode. Yeah, I guess you could see it as it was used to bridge what was going on with all the other stuff to get us going forward. But even if that's the case, I still enjoyed it very much. There wasn't much weakness, in my opinion.
Esteban?
I really did like this last episode. I get what you were saying, Luis, that it wasn't like the previous three. You know, I don't consider it a filler episode because it had a lot of Easter eggs in there, which I think were great.
Agreed.
So it was a necessary episode. You know what I mean? It wasn't like how certain series or TV shows throw in just a filler episode just to kind of try to move the story along or try to keep the characters engaged with something else. I really didn't see it that way. I thought it was great. I like the fact I love Moff Gideon, the actor that plays Moff Gideon. He's a phenomenal actor. From seeing him in Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, The Boys, and now in Star Wars, the dude.
He plays
epic.
that
amazing.
Like, he has that energy about him. Like, he's not a yoked dude, but when he talks down to you, you're just kind of like, oh shit, like, I should probably. God, so
like
good.
It hurts, right?
Yeah.
Like when he talks down to you, you're like, that hurt me, and he's not even talking directly to me, you know. So,
yeah.
I thought it was a great episode. I'm still, I knew they weren't going to show Ahsoka in this one, in this episode. Honestly, they may show her. They probably won't even. I don't. Depending on how it's going to go, I don't think they'll show her until the last episode. You know, and I think. Don't they have? Did they confirm that Rosario Dawson's supposed to be playing her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. So,
and the I don't know, the writer, director, producer of the Clone Wars, Dave Filoni, is directing the next episode.
Directing episode 5, so they're expecting Ahsoka to be there because he created that character.
So we might just get him next week.
Oh, fantastic! Then never mind. My previous statement.
I gotta say, the excitement that I feel coming off of Andres and Carmen is getting me really excited because I've never seen the shows. So
pretty exciting.
Like,
yeah.
Honestly, dude,
Ash,
if
you're like falling asleep over there, are we snooze testing you or what?
No, not at all. Like, I realized like I took up like a year of the show, so I was kind of like letting you guys have, you know. I learned my lesson by Walking Dead.
So generous.
You're just gonna have to have 2 episodes of build through talking and walking and blah blah blah, and it's just gonna have to be like for you to fucking have a full shit 2 episodes later. I do have to explain all of this so that you shit 2 episodes later. Like, it just has to happen. Because these people that maybe didn't see the Clone Wars have to be able to shit at the same time that this person that doesn't know all that is shitting. Do you get what I mean?
I get it.
You could have used a very different analogy to make
instead of shitting,
like 2 girls in a cup. Like, it's like a whole thing.
What you were going with, just for future reference, you may want to think over your analogies better.
Me and Esteban shat on Sasha Banks, but that had meant something to something.
No. We're moving on from that subject. No.
But I mean, character-wise.
There was already pee in a bag. That's enough.
Carmen with the
whoosh.
She's not wrong.
Putting it everywhere.
She's like, I'm the moderator. I'm the boss. You shut the fuck up.
No, she's the boss.
Like,
I love it. It's perfect. It's perfect. I love it. Fantastic.
So what you're trying to say is yeah, like the character we're expecting is because we saw, like, we're diehard into fucking Star Wars universe, and they're trying to tell the story leading up to it as someone who doesn't know it. But I think they're doing a good job at it because
Yes.
there's no real mention, like, except the one time of Ahsoka. So, like, yeah, like all the fanboys and girls, no need to misrepresent.
There's a bunch of Easter eggs after each episode where they're like, "Hey, did you see blah blah blah?" And you're like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And that's clearly why I've taken on the whole like, why I'm starting Rebels, why I'm starting fucking Clone Wars.
And that's so beautifully tied together because, like,
Right.
my girlfriend doesn't
Why
really
I'm-
know anything about Star Wars. And to your point, Dash,
clarify that I'm not your girlfriend because that came out.
it did come up.
Timing
The timing of it, but like she has been so.
I think it
she's
was perfectly
so
timed,
invested.
but
Thank you, sir. She's so invested in the Mandalorian, and so when she sees me nerd out, she's like, "Wait, what's that?" And then I'll pause it and I'll explain it to her. And that's why we watched the original trilogy a couple weekends ago, where she's like, "I want to see what you see." And so then, while we're watching A New Hope, Empire, and Jedi, I'll pause certain moments and be like, "That's that planet," or "That's the this," and "That's the that." And so it's like it's all coming together. And so now she's calling out stuff as we're watching it too. She's like, "Oh, is that one thing?" I'm like, "Fucking yes!" Like, you know. So
Carmen had shared like a watch this in this order situation. Are you guys down to, in a certain amount of time,
fuck no.
kind of maybe follow that order and then like maybe do like a, do you know what I mean? Like kind of fucking break it down?
Nope.
No?
I will never watch Clone Wars again. That movie is dead to me. That movie sucked so bad. I will watch the lightsaber fight scenes. Like, I'll watch a super edit. I'll do that. I'll even watch episode 1. I liked episode 1.
Are we talking about the season, or are we talking, what are we talking about?
No, we're talking about
the movie.
I like how everybody knew that.
Okay.
The lightsaber fight scene, like the fight scene at the end was cool. And the lightsaber fight scenes were cool. We got to see Yoda kick some ass, but the whole movie was just unwatchable, man. It was bad. I'm alone. I'm alone here.
Clone Wars movie, or are we talking about fucking in Star Wars, like episode 2?
No, there's a Clone Wars movie, and then
yes,
the
I
series.
saw that. And
I'm talking about episode 2
twice. Okay. We should work this out when we're not drunk. Move on.
Yep.
I'm not drunk.
I'm not drunk either.
Because you guys aren't with me. Because you
Stop-
would be if you guys were with me.
Stop projecting.
You know what
us.
sucks is if this
sticks,
was not
so.
on lockdown, we would all be together and we would definitely be drunk.
We'd be throwing blows.
super drunk. No, I'm not
No.
throwing blows again.
No blows.
I didn't
No
think
one's
there
gonna
was
blow
much
me.
of
Really?
a
No one's blowing me.
filler episode. Okay.
Fucking weirdo.
You fucking. What are you, gay?
Okay, Carmen, you were
I
saying
missed
The funniest
half of
part is that
conversation.
a woman is fucking the moderator for the time that fucking Luis is being a dick. Go on. Only because this is usually me with your hairy arms. Move on. I'm sorry,
I
Carmen.
don't have hairy arms.
Not you. It's not always about you, lady. I'm talking about fucking chilling.
Oh, it's not. Okay, got it.
Oh.
No, I liked the episode. I didn't see it as a filler episode, maybe because I kind of got why Moff Gideon is after the child. When we see the Dr. Pershing or whatever his name is, right, the video, and he's like, we need to do it because they're doing something with the stormtroopers, right? Where they're gonna have maybe like they're using his blood to make them somewhat of like a better stormtrooper or whatnot. But then they reference but then they reference like the M count of the baby, and then so that's like the midichlorian count. So like is mostly high on people that are like super force strong, right? Like Luke and Yoda and Anakin. They were really strong with the Force, so they had really high counts. So I thought that was cool. I like the scene with the macaroons, although this baby's always eating. So it's like, somebody feed him, please. Every episode he's eating. And
He's a
then
baby. He's gotta eat.
I
Way
did
too
see
old.
that they were selling the macaroons actually
Oh
backed
Jesus!
by Star Wars. Yeah, and they're like $50 for a dozen.
Yeah,
And
they're
I was like, I don't
fucking-
think so.
What?
They're crazy expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk
Yeah,
about
man.
PlayStation 5 again.
Exactly. It's like
Yeah.
People
some-
are mass
they're-
buying them.
They're supposed to be made by like this like super bougie like French
Yeah,
bakery
that,
that
I
specializes
can't think of the
in
name of it,
macaroni.
but they usually offer like really overpriced shit.
Yeah.
This is
so.
$10. Can I pay
Uh,
more?
And I like macaroons, but not $50 worth for macaroons. I much rather have a bottle of wine for that much.
No,
or
too
a
late.
six-pack
Christmas
of
present
beer.
is macaroons. Too
The
late.
Christmas present macaroons.
You already said it.
But yeah, so I'm excited for the next episode because, as we mentioned, I think Ahsoka is gonna make her appearance, and for the general public that doesn't really know who Ahsoka is, we can make a whole episode on that because I can give you some lessons because she's badass.
Fantastic.
And yes, definitely girl crush, and I mean, wow. But
down.
anything else before I dismiss the show, guys? Any last comments, suggestions?
Happy
I'm
Thanksgiving.
I'm actually looking forward to this Ahsoka Tano episode. So,
Yes.
okay, I'm the only one.
So
That's
gonna be
cool.
badass. No, I said yes. I was
No,
yes.
I know.
But I mean,
No,
I clearly
no.
expressed my thoughts on it.
No, but you being the teacher and then any other students. So,
Oh, young
I'm just saying.
Padawans. That's great.
Yeah.
Anyways, so this has been comics.
No, that's
thank
not
you.
fair. You
Okay.
no, that's none of that is fair. Like you just went to Esteban and then you shut us all down. First of all,
I
your
did not
official
put
your
things.
official oof.
I did not.
No, we're not gonna go ahead and skip over my girl crush.
Me too.
Me and Andreas admitted that fucking True Blood Eric was man crush, and then you said girl crush, and then your official first oof was me going oof, and then you just ran right over that. But we're gonna go ahead and say oof, and then two
He's so
is
insulted.
Asuka, which is Ashka.
Ahsoka.
Fucking you, thank you.
Masuka?
Yeah, like a
Girl with the
suka,
white makeup?
like sugar.
Suga, the white makeup, orange girl with the
Mhm.
white makeup. And
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. That's all. That is all. Luis,
not
ruin it.
me.
Ruin the show. Luis, ruin the show. Nothing?
I got
You were
nothing.
making faces like you're fucking Sylvester Stallone for 20 minutes and now nothing. Okay, go ahead. All right, cool, bro. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy my
Yes.
gravy.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
He's talking about
All right,
Cheers.
so good night, guys.
Please, as the editor, end it there. Sorry.
Yes, please.
Good night.
Okay, so
Stop
silence.
recording.
Good night, guys.
Follow us on Linktree.
So we had, and oh.